streets on fireplaces. It's hard to carry on when you feel all alone. Now I've swung back down again. It's worse than it was before. If I hadn't seen such riches, I could live with being poor. Oh, sit down, oh, sit down, oh, sit down. Sit down next to me. Sit down, 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 down. Sympathy.
Evening, everyone. Evening. Yeah, we're going to have a chat. Big game tomorrow. We're away at Villa Park. Never an easy day out. History determines we've never really had a great days over there. We've won some big games, but we've also lost an awful lot. So, tomorrow, Villa away. Now, I did a poll. I put a poll out last week, and it's quite interesting. 44% people are up for an Arsenal win. 36 are Villa to win, and the rest is a draw. Now, that just shows maybe the lack of confidence in this Arsenal team to get to Villa Park against Unai Emery to get that win, get those 3 points, because it's a must win. We've got some pretty tough games coming up after this. So we need to get it over the line and get it over the line quick. So, yeah, we'll see. Let's have a look how this is my view of what's going to happen with Villa. It's going to be Martinez in goal. We know that. You know, world class. You've got to say he's world class. He won a World Cup. So, hey, he's going to be in that goal. Goalkeeper I didn't want us to let go, but that's the Arsenal way, I'm afraid. I think we disrespected the guy personally, so he went out the door. I can see we're going to have Torres at centre back, Concert at centre back, Martson at left back, and Cash at maybe right back. Now, that's not a bad defence. That is not a bad defence at all. Big up, Kevin. Big up, TJ. Yeah, big up, TJ. I'm just going to say, I will be at 9:30 tonight joining TJ, Warren TV, and Dal on the American Idiot Show. So everybody come over and give them some support. That's always a good show. It's always good fun. So looking forward to that. That's at 9:30 UK tonight. So, yeah, come and join us. And it's always a bit of a giggle. Gavin L, big up, mate. Hope you're well. Hope you're doing okay. And so that's my prospective defence again for the Villa. Now, midfield. Onana, defensive midfielder, decent. Ross Barkley, centre midfield, along with McGinn, captain, centre midfield. Now, this is where it gets difficult. This is where it gets tricky, because I can see we're going to have Leon Bailey, right wing. Now, this is my concern here, is if we've got Zinchenko playing left back tomorrow, he's going to have an absolute field day. Because if Zinchenko's there, you know what's going to happen. He's going to be going inverted. He's going to spend more time in midfield, which means Gabriel's got to come across to cover. Same old, same as last season, right? When, I said last night that before we played Villa, we had Havertz had scored 4 goals, 4 assists in 6 games, right? On form, looking good. What did we do? What did Arteta do? Stuck him back in midfield. Cost us the game. Don't want to see that. We've got to have him up front tomorrow. I know he's not the greatest world-beating goal scorer, but he's got to be up front. I don't want to see him in midfield. Never. Good evening, Mama. Hope you're well. Evening, SG. Hope you're doing, brother. I love that badge. I love that badge on your thing there. Proper badge, that one. Lone Star. Good evening, mate. Hope you're well. Thanks for joining us. Now, Vic, big up Vic, and Kevin, Mark, AFC. Even before we play all the big teams, we are already preparing a contract extension. Going to come to that, mate. I'm going to come to that a bit later on before we talk about this game first. A couple of other things I want to talk about as well. Now, I don't want to see Zinchenko there tomorrow. Not at left back. No, no, no. Right? Can't afford to have him there. It's going to cost us. We know that. They're too dangerous. Unai Emery's team are too dangerous to have him in that position. It just leaves us wide open down that left flank. And we know that Leon Bailey is going to just absolutely kick in there. He's got the speed. He's got the tactics. He's got the ability to turn us around. He did it before and he'll do it again. And we've got Ollie Watkins, of course. He'll be there, centre forward. Why haven't we gone and bought him? I do not know. Proven player, Premier League quality. But no, we don't want a striker. Quite evident about that. And I just find that fascinating. We need the poacher. We need that poacher, man. Lone Stars is confident we won't lose tomorrow. No, well, I'm glad you're very positive, mate. I'm glad you're positive. Afro Iron Knight, big up Godfather Jez and Chat. Big up to you, mate. Thanks for joining us. It's going to be a tough day out. 5:30 kickoff. Loving it. It's all going to be down to what Nketiah. Arteta does. I do not want any silly nonsense with him playing and mixing it up in that midfield. If Partey's starting tomorrow, then I hope he has a damn sight better game than he did last week, because I thought he was the worst player on the park. My opinion. Lone Star says, don't guess Zinc will start. I wouldn't be at all surprised, mate. I would not be at all surprised when you've got Jurrien Timber there, ready to come on the pitch. I thought he looked really good when he joined in the game last week. I thought he actually mixed it up a little bit, made a big difference. So give the guy a go. Start him ahead of Zinchenko. I mean, I don't hate Zinchenko. I just don't like him in defence. I really just think he's a weak link. Yeah, sometimes you have to actually look at it and say, no. Keep him on the bench. I ain't got a problem with that at all. But bring out the ones that you know that are going to do the job that they're actually trained to do, in my opinion. We will see. But, yeah, I mean, it's going to be one of them things. I mean, Arsenal's lineup, I'd pretty much go with. This is how I'd go with it. Okay, Havertz, number 9. I'd start Trossard over Martinelli, right, out on the left. I'd start Saka. We have to start Saka. We know that. Who else are we going to put there? So that's my way of thinking. Chachindra says, Jez, do you think Trossard should start over Martinelli? Yeah, I've just said it, mate. Yeah, I totally agree. He should. For these few starting games of the season, yeah, I'd go with him. And then maybe what? Second half, what? 60 odd minutes, maybe. We always know that Arteta makes his first sub round about 65. So maybe around 60 minutes, change if he's not, but if he's losing the gas, then yeah, we can bring on Martinelli. It's a good deal. It's not a problem. I think it's a good situation. So hey, let's see what we can. Big up, Carl. Hope you're well, brother. BBB Davis says maybe a 1-1 draw if Aston Villa get a goal or so. Yeah, give us your predictions. Give me your predictions. I've got mine. Adam says we need a win. Yeah, it's to me, this is early stages of the season, and we're always saying saying we need that win. We need that win because we need to get these 3 points because we have got some seriously tough games coming up, you know. So we've got to get every single point we can because we've got Spurs away. You know, that's not going to be easy. They're going to want to give us a good old revenge victory over last season. African Warrior says, why bother supporting if you all do is moan? Why don't you just watch football and not support Arsenal? Because I've been supporting Arsenal longer than you, fella, and I've actually seen Arsenal win trophies. So why don't you just go and watch football and not support Arsenal? Because you're not the Arsenal fans we want. How about that one? All right? Take it on the chin, mate. Bye-bye. Vic says, I do feel few players looked rusty first games. Yes, they need to get up to speed for tomorrow for sure. Yeah, there was a little bit jaded. BVB David says, our African Warrior fan of the club is a fan of the club. Yeah, well, I've been supporting it a lot longer than that Muppet, that's for sure. Adam says, Havertz up front, Rice and Partey in midfield, Timber left back. Yep, that's the way to go. That is the way to go. No question, man. No question. African Warrior, I've called out Lee Gunner. He's hiding. He ain't ready for me to break fake support. Mate, just leave. I don't want you here. Just get out of the chat, man. You're just talking bollocks. People like you aren't worth listening to. You just talk absolute waffle, man. You know nothing about the club. I doubt you've even been to a game in your life. You know nothing about the club at all. You've probably never even seen us win a Premier League. So just fade away into the darkness. Just go away. Go away. Not interested in listening to you. Adam says, bring on Calafiori on 60 Mins. Yeah, that's not a bad option. Bring him on if, okay. If Timber starts, then we have the option, I think, of bringing on Calafiori. If Zinchenko starts, then I'm worried. I'm worried. As Mama says, I'm sure he's terrified. Yeah, absolutely. Ravi says, big up, Jez. Do you think Arsenal in first 15, 20 minutes can break Villa down, get the goal? Arsenal, mate, have got to come out. They've got to come out with a very high, fast start, like we did last season against certain teams, and we killed the game, basically. That's what we've got to do against Villa. We've got to do that. We can't sit back against them, mate, not at Villa Park. No chance, man. Lone Star says, predicted Arsenal 11, Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, Odegaard, Partey, Rice, Saka, Havertz, Martinelli. I would go with that. Apart from Martinelli. I would start Trossard myself. I'd go with it down that road. I think he can sneak those goals, can't he? Tough games, he sneaks the goals. And that's what I like about him. Martinelli, to me, at the moment, is not on the 100% game, personally. I think he needs to up it a little bit because I just don't like this. I rate him. Don't get me wrong. I rate the guy. But the fact that he runs all the time with his head down, yeah, he's got the technical ability, he's got the pace, but he runs with his head down and he just runs into brick walls. Aces, big up, mate. Hope you're well. Hope you're doing better. Aaron, big up to you, mate. Even Jazar. Jacques had just scored screamer goal for Bayer Leverkusen. Well, yeah, I mean, it's history, man. He's done and dusted. He's not here anymore. So, it will be interesting to see how it continues. Vic says, we need to quiet the Villa fans and hopefully we get win. I honestly can't predict the score, to be honest. Well, my prediction is 1-0 to the Arse. I'm going 1-0 to Arsenal. I think it's going to be a tight game. Personally, it's going to be a nip and tuck game. And I think I'm looking forward to it. I won't lie. I think it's going to be an interesting game. But I said, I've been to Villa Park many times and it's a tough stadium to go to. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what comes out of it tomorrow. But, hey, it is what it is. I don't know what's happened here. The chat is frozen. Nice one. Thanks for that. Arsenal, Aaron says, Mama Flossie Madness, Vic says, I don't want to see the boring, slow, sideways footy. Can't afford to do that, mate. Can't afford to do that at Villa Park. And Lone Star's saying 2-1 to the Arsenal. Yeah, probably could be a good shout on the score, be fair. So we'll see. Vic says, we just said that one. Adam says, Trossard is the best finisher at the club. He's up there. He's up there, mate. I won't lie. He's up there. Fabio Vieira will win league with Porto. Yeah, he's got a loan. He's gone out on loan, which I think is a good option. Loan option to repurchase him back, actually. Now, that's interesting. That actually says that Arteta has eventually realised maybe the guy isn't good enough for the Premier League or maybe Arsenal at all. Mama says, Aaron War is Geordie speak. What I said was it's Aaron. Okay, we've got the Geordie speak in the house. Ravi, Jez, what is the best way to keep the danger men at bay for Villa? We just got to go hard and fast, man. We just got to go straight at them. Get them on the back foot. Don't let them get into the game. If we let them get in the game, then we're in trouble. And we can easily let ourselves get in trouble by actually playing the wrong lineup. And that's my worry. 3-2 Villa. Okay, 3-2 to the Villa. Yeah, well, I'm not happy about that one. I won't lie. Mama Flossie, how are you been this evening, my dear? I see some idiots are out in full force today. Yeah, they're always out in full force, the idiots. They're always there. Carl Rossi says, fans still talking about Jacques and sickens me to my core. Shit player for us. No respect for the fans. He led one of our worst eras in modern history. F him and F Leverkusen. Well said. Lone Star, the 35-36 season, first division match between Aston Villa and Arsenal at Villa Park, 14th December 1935. Arsenal won the fixture 7-1. All 7 goals scored by Ted Drake. Very correct, my friend. Very correct. You obviously know your history. Respect to you for that. Respect to you. Aaron says at Carl Rossi, oi oi. Good old London term, that. Oi oi. Mama says, Aaron, I'm okay, thanks. Yes, the idiots are out and about. Yeah, they're always here, man. Always here. Adam says, against Bayern Munich, who stepped up? Don't know what you mean there. Asa says, enjoy watching Northside show last night. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's good fun. But at least it didn't go on to 6 a.m. Oh, my days. The one before that. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. That was madness. It was good fun. But it just ruined me the next day. That's it. I'm too old for that sort of shit now. But I did enjoy it. I won't lie. Adam says, Villa 1, Arsenal 2. Positive. Liking it. I think it's going to be quite tight. I think it's going to be one that's going to go either way. Bearing in mind, Unai Emery knows what Arteta's tactics are. Personally, I think he's the better manager. That's a debate in itself. I see people have been debating that all week. I mean, you can't deny it. I mean, certain big YouTube Arsenal supporter channel thinks that Arteta is better. He's the second best manager in the league. Really? Well, Arteta won an FA Cup with Unai Emery's team he inherited, and then most of them have now gone. And some of them, yeah, they had to go. They had to go out the door. I haven't got a problem with that at all. But don't gas it up that Unai Emery is not better than Arteta when you look at his track record. He's won 4, Europa Leagues. Come on, be realistic about it, man. Vic says, I don't think there is a gooner that hates Xhaka more than me. Swore at us fans and threw his shirt to the ground. There was a reason we booed him because he was not good enough. Yeah, I mean, I was like that Palace game. absolute disgrace. Gave us that. Told us to F off. And yeah, thanks very much for that, Mr. Xhaka. Never liked the guy. One good season, bit like Robin van Persie. Robin van Persie had the one great season, then buggered off to Man United, basically because Arsenal, he decided, probably rightly, that Arsenal had no ambition. And he obviously spoke to Arsene Wenger and didn't like what the response and said, well, I'm going. And you can't blame a player for that. You know, you cannot blame him to say, well, actually, I want to win stuff. And I don't like what your direction is, so I'm moving off and I'm going. We've seen it before. Happened with Thierry Henry, right after what happened in the Champions League. And he decided, nah, I'm moving, I'm going. Yeah. Happened with Fabregas. Yeah. So you have to have a look at these things and think, well, these players, their careers, they're not long careers. They actually want to win. That's the whole thing. They want those medals. They want those cup replicas. Yeah, so you can't knock them for that, man. Adam says Trossard scored against Bayern Munich. I honestly don't know who's better at finishing. No, yeah, I agree with you. I do agree. Trossard he's a poacher, but I don't think he's a poacher that can last 90 minutes. So, you know, it is one of them things, man. Aaron's Knowles, cheers, my bro. Hoping all is well, says Carl. Timber has to start and surely will. Well, I'm not that confident he will, mate. I'm not that confident. Because I think sometimes Arteta goes around with eye shades on. You know, he just doesn't look at the bigger picture. And I think his arrogance can absolutely cause him his own problems. So, hey, it is what it is. Aaron says, at Carl Rossi, just got back from the shops, mate. Fancy some well-earned tins of Stella. My man, I'm golden, mate. Hope you are too. Well, enjoy, bro. Enjoy. Hope you got enough for tomorrow's game. I think you'll need them. Carl says, Aaron, wonderful, well-earned. Enjoy, mate. Yes, you will, says Mama. Right, let's get back into this because Bargab says, hey, Jez, I see tomorrow as a marker. Villarreal Villa games hurt a lot. Tomorrow is massive. Yeah, it's a big game. Second game of the season, and here we are, all sitting here talking about it's a big game. Wow, that's something in it. Is that because we went second, and we need to move on? I leave that question there. Is that why? I don't know. Anyway, Vic says, can't blame Van Persie for leaving, but respectfully don't diss Arsenal in the press after. Yeah, I think he was just pissed off with the direction of Wenger. You know, he was just Arsenal's top goal scorer, golden boot. Got us nearly over the line, and I just think he got disrespected and he thought, sod you lot. That happens sometimes. It does unfortunately happen. Yeah, RVP, Aaron said, fair play, left for trophies, but he sat there on the injury table for the best part of 8 years. Yes, I agree with you. Yes, we stuck with him, man. We stuck with him. He came good for one season, and be honest, I was one of the people that before he had the glorious season, I was like, get rid of him. He's too injury prone. He's not good enough. Let him go. But he proved me wrong. One season, though. One season. That, to me, doesn't make him a legend. Lone Star London. Thierry Henry has scored the most career goals by an Arsenal player in the Premier League against Aston Villa with 12 goals. Pity we ain't got him tomorrow, then. That'd be a shame. You know, woohoo. Adam says, RVP, a season and a half after spending quite a few seasons on the treatment table. The RVP letter is right through. Yeah, true. I agree with you. I do agree. Vic says Arsenal X-rated. Hope you're sweet, bro. Enjoy the wife beater drinks. Yeah, I hate Stella. I can't stand the stuff. But I don't drink lager, to be fair. Kyle says, big up, Kyle. Big up, Jez. I'm not excited about tomorrow, mate. I am. I love every Arsenal game. It's always a journey. That's it. Aaron says, Jez, tomorrow's game will require a Tesco shop, mate. What, 12 cans? That's what you need, mate. 12 cans. Carl said, even Carl, bud. Big up, Carl. Carl, good to see you back on YouTube, man, as well, by the way. Just going to say. Anyway, yeah, Patrick Vieira. Fabio Vieira has gone back to Porto on loan. Now, is this because I've been thinking about? Is this because we're signing this new guy Marino, and we've got Enweri possibly, he's on the bench, so that possibly says to me that basically Vieira's not going to get any game time. So they've decided, Arteta, Edu, whoever said, look, maybe a time. You've had your chance, 2 seasons, you haven't done it, and you Porto are interested in having you back. Thanks for your time. Let's move on. I think maybe that's what's happened here. This Mourinho deal's going through, and Wary is now in the first team bench. So I don't think he's going to get a lot of time anymore. I think that I've not seen a lot of Mourinho play. I've seen a bit of Enweri, and what I saw in pre-season, I thought, yeah, he looks all right, actually. He looks quite decent. So it is what it is. It's a shame, but if his career is going to be bettered if he goes back to Porto, then fair play and respect. But yeah, we will see. It is one of them things. Carl Rossi says, say Carl and Carl in the same sentence, and there's no difference from the London accent. No, sorry, boy. Sorry, mate. It's difficult. Kyle says, I'm getting a laptop, Jez. I'll be inviting yourself and Co on the channel. Always, man. Anytime. No worries. Anytime, man. Aaron says, at Kyle Rossi, it's beautiful. So give me your view. What do you think about this situation with Fabio Vieira? Do you think it's because we've got these players, this new guy coming in, and where he's now in the squad, and it's just time that he's got to move on? Because that's my belief. I just think he's not going to get the game time, and basically, if he can go back to Porto, and they're going to cover his wages, then that's something else off the wage bill. So, don't know. At Vic Leather, Grolsch in the green can, it's all right. Nah, don't like it. Lone Star, Villa's striker Ollie Watkins has been particularly effective against Arsenal, scoring 5 goals in 8 games. This is the thing, mate. This is what I said. He is a dangerous player, right? And with him, yeah. I'm sorry, with Leon Bailey on that right wing, yeah. If Zinchenko's there, they're going to have a field day, because that means basically that Gabriel's going to have to cover 2 positions, and we know that can't work for very long. So, not happy about it. We need to move it forward here, and I think we move it forward. We've got the player there, Timber, or I don't think Calafiori will start. I think he's got to get back. I think he's got to settle in a bit more yet. But I could be wrong. But Timber could do the job there for me. I've seen last week he looked decent. He really was looking on fire and doing some damage, pressing forward, supporting Martinelli. So that's what I want to see tomorrow. That is what I want to see it. But hey, we'll wait and see. Carl says, Kyle Walsh Gunner, if I ain't paying attention, I'll never know who you're talking about. Rob Cartman, obviously, you're a carp fisherman. Villain in peace. Don't think we're settled at the back yet. There's a mistake there to be jumped on. If we're on it, I reckon 2-0 Villa. Otherwise, an edgy, low-scoring draw. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I could be totally wrong, totally wrong. But I think it's going to be a very cagey game. Two teams sussing each other out. I can see it being either a very hot, fast start from both teams, or it's going to be a tippy-tappy, sussing each other out sort of situation, which I don't like, because that is usually where Arteta gets caught out. Because I have to say, I'm sorry, I think Emery's a better tactician, personally. I think he's got more experience and he knows how to basically undo teams. Lone Star says Arsenal have scored 14 away victories at Villa Park, their joint most at any venue. They've also scored 98 Premier League game goals against Villa. Yeah, but look at the history going back in years, mate. It ain't great. It ain't great. We don't have a lot of creative players. Odegaard and nobody now. True. Aaron says, my take, something is in the pipeline in terms of an attacker incoming. Okay. Selling Eddie, ESR and loaning Vieira, surely that's a signal definite incoming. It stink. Oh, mate, no, please, no. No. Not Sterling. No chance. We don't need him. We do not need him. Another failure. Please, not another Chelsea reject. I mean, what are we doing if we have this guy come in? Come on, please. Why would we have to accept Raheem Sterling when we can go and get a proven strike from bloody Brentford? Come on, man. And I reckon. Do you know what? I honestly think that Ivan Toney would be cheaper. I really do. Not convinced about that at all. Man City don't want him. Chelsea don't want him. So why do Arsenal want him? The stupid comment that Arteta made. I can't quote it word for words, but somebody he respects. For what? What? Failure? Because you're a failure as a manager? Is that why? And you just like having Chelsea rejects? Is there some sort of deal behind the scenes between Chelsea and Arsenal that we take their shit? You know what I'm saying? Because that guy is just not the levels that we need at this club. Come on. Please. Be sensible here. Move on and get a proper striker. Yeah, somebody that actually will do and deliver. I don't believe he will. After it's rated, it does seem as if they're cooking up something. Please let it not be Sterling. Palmer is the only Chelsea player. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Totally agree. We're not going to get him, though. No chance. We're not getting him. At Carl Rossi says, Aaron, also let Vieira leave for straight loan. Must suggest something close in terms of incoming. I think they've let Vieira go, mate, because he's not going to get game time with the new player in Marino and Nweri in there to back up. So big up, Tony. Hope you're well, mate. Early Doors Football TV. Big up, Jez and all. Big up to you, mate. Hope you're well. Aaron says, Jez, mate, I was going to say on Wednesday about Sterling when I was on, but never got round to it. I can just smell it. Well, hope not, man. Please, no. Carl says, if it's Sterling, I will hibernate until his contract runs out. Yeah, no, we don't need... No, we can do better, man. This is Arsenal Football Club. Please. Gary says, we don't do what is required to win the league, unfortunately. Big up, Jez. Big up to you, man. Thanks for joining tonight. Smash the likes, people. You know what I mean? Smash those likes up. And Adam Elmo, yeah, is good fertilizer. Yeah, and that's what that guy is. Sorry, he's not the levels for this football club. Sorry. Adam says, I would take Tony or Eze. I'd take Eze in a heartbeat, mate. Eze in a heartbeat. Yeah, I think he's a top level player, man. Evening Early Doors says, it's all in the chat. So, yeah, it is what it is. We're going to see in the next, well, how long we got now? What, 8? What's the date? 23rd, is it today? So we got, what, 8 days to go, 7 days to go? Yeah, it's going to be interesting rundown. Interesting. Will it be a panic buy signing on the last day of the season? Well, I don't know, because we seem to take forever to get to get in the players we get in. And the funny thing is, we spend forever and ever and a day negotiating, and we end up paying the money anyway. So what's it about? If we're that crap at negotiation with other clubs, just go in and say, right, here's the money. There you go. See ya. Thanks a lot. We got the player. Don't piss arse about Edu and try and make yourself out to be the big negotiator. You're obviously not. You don't have the ability to negotiate at any level, and yet you still buy the player for the price they wanted in the first place after a month, 5 weeks. So what are you doing? If you don't have that, just go and pay the money anyway. The guy's a prick, man. Seriously. No time. No time. Honestly, it's just a joke. It's a joke. Neil said, yeah, good. Yeah, Neil says, what is it with Arsenal keep signing former Chelsea players? Is if they regret their decision not to buy them initially, but only now when they are spent. Typical Arsenal, we must do better. Totally agree, mate. Why do we do it? We've done it so many times with previous Chelsea players. Honestly, when will we ever learn? When will we learn? Because maybe there is a deal there somewhere behind the scenes that none of us know about. It's an absolute joke, man. Honestly, really. Carl says early doors TV, even taunt. 7 days. Oh yeah, 7 days the window to close. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, isn't it? That's a good point, actually. That's a good point, Adam. Do you honestly think, guys, we're going to do anything deadline day? Do you think we're going to get this, striker that we need? Do you honestly think it's going to happen? Adam says we don't have time to negotiate now. No, we don't, because we take forever and a day. It just takes so long. It's painful, man. It's like pulling bloody teeth. AFC always, Jez, even Sir got back from Portugal. Still, we haven't signed a striker. We're not going to win the league with Havertz as a striker. No, I agree. Hope you had a great time in Portugal, by the way. Alan says, Tony, oi, oi, Early Doors Football TV. The window closes on the 30th of August at 11 p.m. There you go, then. We've got 7 days to go. Are we going to do it? I don't think so. Oi, oi, Aaron, real one. We've got the old London terms coming out here. Early Doors, a big up AFC always. Hope you and family had a good time. Yeah, I hope you had a great time in Portugal, man. It stinks of Sterling, Jez. Oh, I'm not happy, mate. No, I'm not at all. If that happens, I will be very upset. Early Doors Football TV. Tony, we had a blast. Obrigado means thank you. Yeah, obrigado. Jez, this window's been shocking. Yeah, I'll give it 3 out of 10. As it stands, max. Absolute max, man. Absolute max. Jez had a blast. Obrigado means thanks. Yeah, I like Portugal. Been there many, many times. But, hey, before we wrap this up, how on earth are we looking at giving Arteta an extended contract? How can we actually look at doing that when he's won nothing in that last 5 years? 1 FA Cup, which was with Unai Emery's team he inherited. So what are we looking at here? What? We've been eighth, fifth, yeah, second. What we were rewarding him for going second and second. Yeah. What is that about? Because that to me is failure. Coming second doesn't win you anything. You're not at the Olympics where you're going to get a silver medal. You get nothing in the football Premier League for coming second. So I just don't understand that at all. That to me is complete bull. You know, if you're gonna actually award, then you award for winning. And the fact that this manager, right, his claim to fame is to win an FA Cup, yeah. But since he won that FA Cup, he's thrown it in the bin. So he got away with winning an FA Cup, which, hello, he joined when we were in the quarterfinals, yeah, and we got lucky against Sheffield United, yeah. So how is that a big claim to fame? I don't see it. Sorry, I don't see it. That to me is failure. One FA Cup, and then after that, you kick us out in the third round consecutively, then the fourth round, and then again. No. That is not. That's because you haven't developed the team and you haven't developed the depth of the squad, and that's your fault. That's your fault, mate. Nobody else's. You bought the players, right? And you stand and fall on your sword. Because at the end of the day, if you don't win anything this season, fella, then you've got to cut your heart out because you are ruined Arsenal Football Club. Disgrace. So, yeah, there it is. Arteta has been credited for coaching Sterling, so I could see Mikel. Oh, no. What player has Arteta improved at Arsenal? Tell me one player he has improved. All I've seen is certain players go backwards. That's what I've seen. Carl says easy because he has our dickhead fans spunking over second and no trophies. True. Acceptance of failure. Contracts for failure, says Kyle. Yeah, it's jokes, man. AFC always, Jez, we give new contracts out for failure. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it, man. In business, you don't get a contract for failure. In business, in your job, if you fail, you get sacked. Simple. He's way overprotected, this man. Way overprotected. But we're going to see again what happens. Now, I'm going to say this, put this right out there right now. Yeah. If we're sitting at Christmas in sixth, right at Christmas, he should be sacked. He should be sacked. Christopher, big up to you, mate. Hope you're well. Big up, Jez. How's it going? I'm well, mate. Hope you are. Finishing AFC always, finishing second, third, fourth, fifth, and so on are losers. Yeah, you get nothing for that. But to the Arsenal fan base, finishing top four, you get Champions League. Whoopee do. Yeah, it's great getting in the Champions League. New format, that format this season, right? Let's not forget that one. It's a new format. Yeah. We ain't going to win it. We have not got the level of the squad. We have not got the level. Yeah. Arteta hasn't improved one player. AFC, mate, I can't actually think of one player that has progressed under his management. I can't see it. I really can't see it, man. Adam says Ben White, maybe. Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, he put him out on the. Yeah, okay. I'll go with you on that one. He put him out on the right wing, and it sort of suited him more than where he was in CD position. So yeah, I'll go with you on that. I'll go with you on that one. But that's the only one I can immediately think of. I've not seen Saka improve. I've not seen Martinelli. I think Martinelli's gone backwards. Big up, Carl. Hope you're well, mate. And Carl's got to go. Cheers, brother. Thanks for joining. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing any player that has actually gone really skywards that you can actually say, that guy, look at him now. Look at that fella now. Now, this is a case in point. Enweri, young lad, I'm not pronouncing his name right, I know that, has joined the first team. Let's see how he progresses under Arteta. Let's see what game time he gets. Because I sit here and I think, will he get any game time? Because if he doesn't get the game time, why have you brought him into the first team? So we'll wait and see on that one. The fact, Charlie Patino, he's gone. 1 mil. See you later. Bye-bye. He should have a bit more time, personally. Vic says, Cronkies just don't seem ruthless enough. I'm sorry. If they really meant business, then Edu and Mikel will be at the job centre long ago. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Totally agree with you on that. It's just to them. It's a toy. It's a cash cow. That's it. The Assemble, who'll claim he improved the entire squad, being a young squad, they would naturally progress anyway. I'd expect players to progress a lot more. Personally, they did under Wenger. Emery brought in Saka. Saw it there. So hey, there we are. Adam says make or break for Martinelli this season. I am as well, mate. I think he needs he needs to get that yard of pace back. He seems to have lost it, and I don't know why. For his age, he's not old. He's still, in his youth, progressing. I don't know what's gone on there. I really don't. Is it his physicality of training? I don't know. Christopher says he's improved Gabriel and White, and that's about it. Yeah, you're probably right. He hasn't improved anybody in the midfield that I've seen. Aaron says, well, he has to now. Yeah, he's got to, man, or he's got to go. Anthony says 850 mil now spent. Still haven't won a lot of trophies. This manager's a joke, and now we've got him for another 4 or 5 seasons. We're doomed. We're doomed. We are doomed. It's going to be a murder. Vic says, ultimately, I don't trust Mikel with any new players, if honest, Jez. I just want him gone, personally. Yeah, but we're stuck with him, mate. We're stuck. He ain't going nowhere, fella. Because the fans love him and the Cronkies love him because he's a yes man and he'll go along with what they want. Fact. But hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Chris says, we banter Spurs for winning nothing and we literally go 4 seasons winning nothing. Yeah. Hey, can't make it up, can you? And fans are so gassed up about his manager singing a new contract like he's changed the club. Well, it's all about the fact, isn't it? He's brought the club back together. I don't think the club changed at all, personally. It's the same to me. All we've got is more day trippers. I think a lot of Arsenal fans have walked away and they're filling the seats with day trippers, personally. But there we are. Ansi says, big up Arsenal, X-rated. Big up TJ. Big up the chat. Smash the likes, we're not doomed, we're stagnant. Yeah, fact. That's a good point. Big up Jez, big up TJ. I will be going over onto the TJ Warren TV, American Idiot Show, 9:30 UK, with Dow. And I mean, it's always a good show. It's always a good laugh, good giggle, facts spoken, and good debates. So, as Mama says, big up TJ Warren TV. Mama, if you've got the link, can you stick the link in the chat for me for TJ's? The Assemble Martinelli is defending more. He's having his abilities run out of him. Yeah, I find he sticks back a bit too much now. I don't like that. He's running from deep, which I don't like. I don't like that. Adam says Anthony Herbert is a real fan. Is he? I don't know. Bristol City, isn't he? No, I'm joking. Yeah, he's a top fight. I love Anthony. He's great fun. Be up, Donna. Hope you're well. Wagman, Mr. Jez, Mr. Theo. Yeah. Nico, big up, Jez from Stockholm, Sweden. Hope everything is perfect. Nearly, mate. Nearly perfect. Very nearly. Wagman Mama Flossie. What does Wagman mean? What does that actually mean? Vic says Arsenal X-rated. If you use a smooth beer, Cobra, isn't it? Yeah, I like Cobra. Actually, I do like Cobra. I always have Cobra when I go for a curry. Or Kingfisher. It used to be 8%. Hard to find. Sorry. If you want a strong one, try King Cobra if you can find it. It used to be 8%. Hard to find. I've never had that. I've only ever had Cobra. TJ Warren TV. It's good to be. It's going to be a good one for sure. Plenty to talk about. Yeah. Looking forward to it, mate. Looking forward to it. Asa says, hi, Tony. Longhead Jetty has blocked me on your channel, mate. Yeah. There you go. Mama's pot. Thank you, Mama, for putting TJ's link in the chat. Mr. Theo, I will join the American Idiot show later. TJ said, thank you, Mama. Right. I'm going to cut this short in a minute because I've got to go have something to eat before I join the TJ show. So it is what it is. But, hey, I'm going to 1-0 for Arsenal tomorrow. I know that's a dodgy one. I never like 1-0s, but it's 1-0 to the Arsenal. You know, George Graham settings. But, yeah, Cobra of the curry, mate. Proper. Sheffield Wednesday nil Leeds 1. Is that now? Is that happening now? Wagman is Jamaican for what's going on. Says Adam. Yes, Jez, you know, mate. Yeah, always. Mr. Theo, I meant I will come to watch, I was saying. Vic, great shout. Yeah, people, thanks very much for joining. We've talked the talk and we're going to see what happens tomorrow with Arsenal. 5:30, I'll be doing the watch along, so come over and watch that. It'll be interesting. Yeah, Neil says nothing much has changed from the turbulent years under Wenger. The board using the cup win as an excuse for keeping Arteta in a job, as they used the Invincibles to keep Wenger in the job for too long. Fact. I can't disagree with you. Carl says, Aces, mate, I'm stop talking shit if I were you. You know why you got banned, lad. Okay, let's leave that one there. Vic says, peace, everyone. Ash says, where are you off to, Jez? I'm not going anywhere, mate. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be joining TJ Warren's in about an hour, I think. About an hour time. With Dow and whoever else is there. So I'm looking forward to that. Donna says, Mr. Collins, where is red wine today? Right next to me, Donna. Right next to me, ready to go. No problem at all on that one. Ace says, Arsenal are releasing Jamaican training range in January. Not surprised. Not at all surprised. Adam says, Wenger didn't get 850 mil. No, and nor did Unai Emery. The Ensemble says, Gunnarsson, they mugged Wenger off. I don't know about that, mate, but he, I think, started to get to the point of he looked upon it as too much of his own. In my opinion, he had too much power, and I think that's a bad thing, personally. So yeah, it is what it is. Sasma Ubaths, I hope I pronounced that right. Big up, Jez. Real. Big up to you. Thanks for joining, mate. We're about to leave, though. Christoph says, George Graham or Wenger? That's a good question. Who do I prefer between the two? That's a tough one, man. I'd have to go with George Graham for what he achieved in winning the 89 at Anfield. No team's ever done that in God knows how many years. The fact the 91 team nearly went unbeaten. Yeah, but you then got to look at the fact that Wenger, the Invincibles. So that's a tough answer. That's a tough answer, man. Not sure. Difficult. David Dean versus Edu, no question, man. David Dean all day long and twice on a Sunday. That was a proper negotiator. That was a proper director of Arsenal. That guy knew exactly what Arsenal needed. Edu is clueless. The guy's a fraud. He's a clown. Seriously. Honestly, man. Absolute clown. Yeah. Who was worse, Gladides or Edu? Edu. At least Gladides used to get things done. John Sinclair, big up, John. Hope you're well. Hi, Jez. Long time. Hope you're well. I'm so sorry you're not collaborating with Yeti, but listen, your channel is ace. Keep up the good work and get you on minds. Yeah, always, man. Look, let's put this to bed right now. The Yeti situation, right? Yeah, we're going to sort it. Yeah, we're going to sort it out. It was cross wires, miscommunication, right? And basically, the Yetis contacted me, and we will have a chat, and we'll get it sorted. But right now, at this point in time, I'm just taking a little bit of a sit back, chill out, yeah, and leave it there for now. But we'll sort it out. Don't we worry about that. It will go good. Aaron says tomorrow 2-1 tomorrow. What, to Arsenal? Yeah. George Graham, no contest, says Aces. Great. 89 is the greatest 90 minutes of football I've ever rewatched. Yeah, it's brilliant, man. Brilliant. I'll tell you what, being in that ground, you know, I had no fingernails. You know what I'm saying? And I could have actually started gnawing on the woman behind me, her bloody toenails. I won't lie. You know what I mean? It's one of them. Wenger overstayed, unfortunately, should have left after beating Hull in the cup final. I totally agree with that statement. But we hung on to him. It is one of them things, man. David Dean was the glue and held the club together. When he left, the magic left with him. Yeah, went out the door, mate. Went out the door of Highbury. Left the East Stand. See you later. Goodbye. And biggest problem, man. Seriously. John Sinclair, Early Doors TV. Big up, bro. Hope you're keeping well. Long time. Love your channel. Keep it up. Yeah, Early Doors, man. He's a great guy. And tomorrow night will be, as usual, 8:30 will be the Sunday night takeaway. So go over to Early Doors TV and join that. It's always good fun. I can't believe it's a week ago. We did that show. Dearie me. Keywise locksmiths and security specialists. Who do you think the best is, the goalkeeper, Raya or Martinez? Martinez, man. All day. Early Doors Football TV. Aces, I've seen your messages. Need to talk. Don't know about that. Adam Wenger under David Dean. Yeah, they were a class, man. They were a class act. The proper act. Proper act. Early Doors TV, John Sinclair TV. Thank you, my guy. Looking forward to seeing more of your shows. Yeah, top of guy, man. Christopher Ryan, I remember you saying AFT Julian claimed he was at the Anfield 89 match. Yeah, he did. He wasn't there. I can promise you, because I actually put questions in. He's on a show, right, about that game. about how he got there, what time he left on the coaches from Highbury, what time he got to the ground. He didn't have a clue. He did not have a Scooby-Doo. And the killer question was, how did you get a ticket for that game when you didn't have a season ticket? And he bluffed it, because at the end of the day, I can promise you, if you didn't have a season ticket, you never got a ticket for that game. Right? There was about 4,500, 5,000 in Anfield that night, right? And there was probably another 3 outside the Anfield Road end waiting to try and get tout tickets. And the police were so on it that you just had no chance. You had absolutely no chance, because back in the day, getting to games like that, getting to away games, you had a little ticket wallets, right? We had a ticket, and you had to get tokens, right, to claim you had enough tokens to get an away ticket. I can promise you, hand on heart, he was not there. He could not answer any of the questions I put in. Absolute bullshit liar. But there we go. There was 80,000 there that night for Arsenal, apparently, so I'm told. Aaron says, Jez, I'd love to have a proper chat with you one day about it. I watch the match and documentary all the time. Makes me emotional. Can't imagine what you must have been feeling, man. It was something else, mate. Probably one of the greatest games I've ever been to. Away games as well. But yeah, up there, the greatest away game I've ever been to. Yeah, it probably is actually. Actually, yeah. No. The other one would be when we won the league at Tottenham, and when we won the league at Man United. So, yeah. There we go. I know, Jez, 2 hour flew by, a week flown by. It's mad. Yeah, Tone, I can't believe it's like another show tomorrow night. It's mad. Crikey. John TV, early doors football, brilliant, bro. I've done some Japan vlogs as well, my friend. Love my time there, mate. John, I'm so envious, man. I've always wanted to go to Japan. Always wanted to go there. You know, so I'm very jealous of you that you've gone there. Jamino, big up, mate. Hope you're well. And thanks for joining, fella. Smash the lights up, people, before you go. Not many people watching tonight, but there we go. Early Doors Football TV, John C. Clare TV. I'm envious. I will definitely watch those. Always, I will watch them, mate. I'd love to go to Japan, and I know it's proper expensive. John Clint Sinclair TV. Aces, the ref lost the plot. I'm sorry, but that was never a sending off. No way Diaz should be ashamed of what he did. Yeah. It's all controversy going on at the moment with Jermaine Genius getting the bin. You know what I'm saying? It's all a bit weird. Keywise Locksmith Security Specialist. That's my thinking. Why we sold him, I'll never know. Yep, true. Mama Flossie, big up, John. Geordies there. Watch the Leverkusen game right now. Xhaka has scored a Scalima. Fair play to him, man. Saz Maz. I don't know. I'm ripping your name apart, man. As a City fan, Jez, I think you lot need a new manager. We do, and thank you for giving us. No thanks for giving us Arteta. There you go, John. Big up, Mama. Lovely Mama Flossie. Our fave mod. Hope you're well, Flower. I'm good, thanks, John. And Neil says the 89 title win is a much better achievement than City, who beat a 10 mil QPR, but Sky Sports made it out to be more dramatic. Totally agree. That game, when what was his name? The guy who got sent off. What's his name? Can't think of his name. Got sent off. Yeah, that was not the achievement, man. Liam says Arsenal, Anfield 89. Every Arsenal fan, true fan, should have, or even by now, already have watched Fever Pitch. Mate, I've watched that so many times. I've read the book as well. Classic, man. We love Fever Pitch, man. Yeah. I watched that about 3 months ago, actually. Liam Smith, Mark Strong, Colin Firth smashed it. Yeah, it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Joey Barton. That was it. Joey Barton. Yeah. What a clown. Mama says, I love Fever Pitch. Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, that was. Proper. Anybody remember the other ones? Well, A Summer with Des. That was ITV, I think. It was about it was a bit of a fantasy one, but about a guy is the England Euros over in England here. Summer with Des. That was a classic one. That was classic. Rob Yell, big up Jez, keep up the awesome content, big up the chat, big up to you, mate. Thanks for joining and watching. John Sinclair, TV, nice one. We must meet up one time when you are here. Always. Liam says, I watch it when I feel down. Yeah, always perks you up, that one. Anyway, people, Early Doors Football TV. Don't forget, people, smash the like and share and subscribe. Let Jez to, not far away now. 124, I think. Something like that to get there, get over the line. It's mad. It's like climbing a mountain. Seriously, it's crazy. But I'm going to do the outro, and I'll see you all tomorrow for the Arsenal game, 5:30. Looking forward to it. I'll be starting my stream at 5:15 to do a little bit of an intro. So there we go. It is what it is. And oh crikey, you'll get 100k one day. Christopher says, I'm not sure about that, man. I'm not sure about that, but it'd be nice. But that's serious, big stuff, man. Big stuff. Big up, Dow. Thank you, mate, for your super chat. Vino Fun. Thank you, my friend. As always, I will be joining you. Get out of here, moth and that thing, whatever you are. Get out. I'll be joining the guys in a little bit. I'm looking forward to it. Neil says, top show, Jez. As always, let's hope for a win. Come on, you Gunners. Yeah, we got to get that win, man. Thank you. Rob says, thank you, Mama Flossie. Early Doors TV. Great show, Jez. Great show. I can't wait to join you tomorrow night, mate. As always a good show. Take care of everyone in the chat. And thanks, Dow. See you soon, Jez. Looking forward to it, my friend. Always good fun going on with them guys. Sasmar says, Jez, do you remember the fall and rise of Reginald Perrin? Yeah, I remember it as a kid watching it, mate. Yeah, classic show. Classic. And the other one, which he was in. I'm terrible with remembering show names. Terrible with it. But there we go. Thanks, chat. As always, says Mama. There's TJ Warren's. Go and support and watch TJ Warren's show in a little bit, 9:30 UK. It's always good fun, man. It's always good fun. Don't know who's on tonight, but it's good. Love the intro, always have. Can you do a outro showing some more great memories and more pics of our trophies? I'd have to get on to Connor for that. He's the man. I don't know how to do it, man. But I will speak to Connor and see what he can come up with, because he's the guy. Connor, CMO, top fella, man. But yeah, we'll see what we can do on that one. What about Bless This House? Sid James. Yeah, brilliant, man. Classics. Classics. Yeah. I don't know if you guys remember this one, but there's one called Love Thy Neighbour. You never get that anymore. Never see that. But Saka comes from my old way. Spoke to Saka's ex next door neighbour, and she said he was always playing football in the back garden, was a very polite boy. I can imagine he would be. I think he's probably been brought up very well by his parents, and he's very cultured, and well done to him, and I wish him all the bloody best, man, to be honest. Greenford, isn't it? That's where he comes from, out that neck of the woods. Anyway, we're going to get out of here because I need to get ready for the show with the Dow and the long head with TJ. So catch you all soon, people. Thanks for watching. Thanks for smashing the likes, and catch you soon. Oh, well, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care now.